Good morning. Welcome, Monica, Anita, Ed, Carrie. Nice to see you. All right, I think that looks good. We got the whole mat in there. Happy Sunday. If you're joining me live, nice to see you. I think we've got a few extra people out there maybe with us this morning. If you're not been keeping up with what's going on the channel, I'm during the 40 Days to Personal Revolution program right now. So I have been posting classes all week. It'll go on for the next 5 weeks, doing a little increase in the time. And then these Sunday mornings will be the usual 60-minute journey into power. Those of you that are always here with me, I don't want to shift that. But on the last week, I guess 5 weekends from now, I'm going to do a 90-minute journey into power. And the week before that, it'll be 75. Once we get up to the longer times, I will increase these Sunday classes just for those 2 weeks to make them a little bit longer. So please hit the thumbs up before we start flowing. Let me know that you're enjoying the classes. Comment below the video if you're catching this later on. I'd just love to know that those of you out there from in this global program that I'm doing right now, I've got people practicing with me from around the world, which is so fun. And just happy to have you guys here every Sunday morning flowing with me. Today, we're going to do Journey into Power, just themed around the concept of presence, which is the theme from this week's program. If you don't know what program I'm talking about, you can Google, search 40 Days to Personal Revolution by Baptiste. It's a book that you can get and follow along and do it on your own if you want to, if you're not doing this online. So let's move into child's pose, and we're going to move through this flow. Feeling like I just all this clear to be present. I helped my friend move yesterday and got a big claw mark in my hand from her cap. It's like the size of a raccoon, so we'll see. I don't think it should be too big of a deal, but I was definitely not happy that we had to put him into a carrier to get him to the new place. So just being present right as you land in this first pose, like anything like that, what's going on in your body? Maybe it's not like a cut or a physical injury like that, but just maybe some tightness. Present to what might be on your mind today as you land on your mat. Really important is to create awareness, being true to yourself, being honest with yourself. If there's a distraction present, something that might take away from your yoga practice, yoga practice is that presence. Again, the first week's theme of this program that I'm doing is presence, and it's because really there's no yoga without presence. You can move through asana, through postures, call it a workout, but that's not yoga. Yoga is that union of your breath, your thoughts, your physical body. It's joining and connected to this present moment. Breathe deeply through your nose, in and out. This loud, audible breath. One more deep inhale. Long exhale. And tabletop on your hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips back. Just continuing this experience of getting present to your physical body, waking up your breath. Let's quickly scan your body right here in this first down dog. Where might there be areas of your body where you need to add a little bit of extra focus in this practice today? More awareness, more compassion. Three-legged dog on the right side. Lift your right foot up, straight leg, and then bend the knee. Open the hips, stacking right hip over the left. If your right shoulder starts to pop up, drop it down. Keep the shoulders square to the floor. Twist through the lower body, opening side body here. Wiggle your toes and ankle. And switch sides. Left foot up, three-legged dog. Your bottom foot is at 12 o'clock. Top knee lifts. Open, get the left hip high over the right. Keep shoulders level. Big breath in right here. Movement if you need it. Ragdoll, step to the top of your mat.
Feet as wide as your hips. Let's grab opposite elbows or biceps. Let the upper body go. Swing from side to side. Whatever you need. Finding that balance in your practice. It's like willing to challenge yourself this morning, get to that place that your edge, where there might be uncertainty, it might get messy. Your edge might be stepping back, taking it a bit easier than usual, if that's what you actually need. It's being present to it. Honest with what your body's asking for instead of maybe what your ego is pushing you into, trying to force you to do. No forcing, no suffering. Maybe some discomfort. Take a breath in. Release the fingertips to your mat and bring your big toes back to touch. Heels just a little wider than your toes. Inhale up to a flat back, lengthen the spine. Fold. That felt good. Do one more. Halfway lift, shoulder integration, lengthen through the crown of the head. And fold forward. Extended mountain sweep up, big stretch. Fold. Halfway lift. High to low push up. Plant your hands lower down. Upward facing dog. Lift your chest forward through your arms. Downward facing dog. Both feet face 12 o'clock. Take your inner ankles back and outer ankles down. Press through your hands and feet. Stretch through the back of your body. Breathe in. Make sure your eyes are open, starting to bring more awareness to your drishti, your focus, your gaze. Inhale. Exhale. Lift onto your toes, bend your knees, look between your hands, and then land your feet right there. Halfway lift, eyes at the top of your mat. Fold, look towards your belly button. Extended mountain sweep up, gaze past your fingertips. Fold, gaze back to your center. Halfway lift, eyes at the top of your mat. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Keep your eyes right where they are. Upward facing dog. As you lift, look up, lengthen your neck. Downward facing dog. Hips back, eyes back between your feet. These tools of the practice of breath, gaze, physical awareness, it's just keeping you present here. Using those tools to dial yourself back in. If your mind starts to wander, take you somewhere else. The next breath lands you back in this moment. And the next one. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Look between your hands. Step your feet there. Halfway lift, draw the shoulder blades back, fold. Extended mountain pose, press your feet, reach through your fingers, fold, exhale. Flat back, draw the pit of the belly in. Chaturanga Dandasana with your breath, with that engagement, hug in as you flow. Upward facing dog, press through the tops of your feet. Downward facing dog, hips back. And breathe. Intentional breath. Focus right here. If your thoughts are somewhere else, if you catch your mind wandering, just be honest with yourself. It's not bad. That's awareness. That's presence. You're present to the fact that your mind has wandered, and then you come back to the next breath. Come back to that one point of focus out here in the room. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step to the top of your mat. Flat back, lengthen. Fold. Extended mountain. Reach up. One more big stretch. Fold. Chest to your thighs. Lengthen the spine. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Move with your breath. Upward facing dog. Lift your thighs up. Downward facing dog. Take one breath in. Empty it out. Up onto your toes, bend your knees, hop or step forward. Right away, use the inhale to lengthen. Fold. Utkatasana, sit down into your chair. Stay. Draw the arm bones back. Feel that. Integrate shoulders. Sink your shin bones a little further back. Just getting right to the edge of your seat. Building some tapas now, some fire. Feel that in your core, in your legs, your shoulders. Working. Generating physical awareness. Sit down as deep as you can. Gaze up. Hog in. Full inhale. Full exhale. One more big reach up. Fold. Fingers down. Hips up. Halfway lift. High to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot, warrior one. Step your foot forward. Reach up. Front foot at 12 o'clock. Tracking that front knee over your front ankle. Draw your right hip bone back. Really waking up the legs. Lunge deeper. Breathe in. Without looking, feel your back foot. Press the outer edge of that foot down. Inner ankle back. Mounds of the toes. Really getting into the feet. Lunge deeper. Breath in. Breath out. One more big stretch. Reach up. Chaturanga Dandasana with your breath. You move. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Empty out. Warrior one. Left side. Set up the feet. Inhale. Your hands up. Lunge. First breath settling in. And then feeling it out. Find your edge. Willing for it to be a little messy, a little uncomfortable. Go as deep as you can. Press through your feet. Pull in through your core. Spark every finger. Find a deeper lunge. One more breath. Chaturanga Dandasana with your breath. Exhale down. Moving with breath. Upward facing dog. Fill. Downward facing dog. Empty out. Full inhale. Open your mouth. Sigh it out. 4 more breaths. As you start to generate that heat in the body, the tapas, just feel, where is there an area in your body with resistance, with tension? You can work to start to let go. Breathe there. Focus your energy to those spots. Working with your body, not forcing it. Compassionate to what it's asking for. Honest with yourself. Just willing to let things be different than business as usual. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step between your hands. Halfway lift on your inhale. Lengthen the spine. Fold. Extended mountain. Reach up. Sit down into chair pose. Take a breath in. And fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana with your breath. Use your breath to propel you through upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. One inhale, reach up. Lunge. Take a breath in. High to low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Step through, reach up. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in to lengthen and flow. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Press down. Lift up. Bend. Pull the pit of the belly in. Hop or step forward. Flat back. Fold. Chair, just one breath. Fold. Lengthen. And flow, building some heat. Upward. Downward facing dog. Warrior one. Reach up. Press down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Move. Vinyasa. Breath propelling you through. Up. Downward facing dog. Left side. Feet, core, hands. Full expression. Pull in and then flow it out. Muscles hugging bones. Use the support of your body. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Empty your lungs. Pause. Empty. Hop. Use the breath to fill up. Lengthen. Fold. Chair. Twist to the right. Activate the upper body here. Shoulders wrap back. Belly draws in. Feel both feet press down. Inhale. Twist a little deeper. Lift that left heel off the mat. Crescent lunge twist. The only thing that moves is the left leg. Step it back. If you fall out, if you get messy, perfect. Begin again. Just be willing to come apart as the transitions might be a little different here. Breathe in. Twist a bit further. One more. Lengthen from the back heel forward. Wrap the right shoulder blade back. Open up. Warrior two, just come back. Settle in. See your front finger. Lunge deeper into your front knee. Draw the belly in. Uddiyana Bandha, the muscles of your core supporting. Lengthen. Deepen. In. And out. Flip and reverse, peaceful warrior, go back. Stretch the side body. Extended side angle. Right elbow to your knee or fingertips inside your right foot. Draw the left shoulder back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Option for a half bind. Option for a full bind. Option for bird of paradise if you want to play. Come up, step the back foot forward. Whoop. Yeah, I'm feeling like just felt that in my hand there, that cat scratch. So if you're doing bird, go into it. I'm going to come back. That line didn't feel good. Open up. Let it be imperfect. That is perfect. When you're actually in the moment, not trying to control it, being, doing. If you're somewhere else, come back to side angle. Join me here. Plant your right hand on the floor. Side plank. Step your right foot back. Open up. If you're not sure how to do Bird of Paradise, just check on my YouTube channel. There's a workshop on there, mini workshop. Had a few people tell me they've had their breakthrough from it, so just check it out. Possibility. Lift your top leg. Always curious about what's actually possible in this practice, not what you've done before necessarily. That might be great. Wild thing, bend your left knee, step your left toes behind you. Lift your right hip up. Lengthen through your left fingers. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Lift the right hip higher, really feel that activation. Big inhale, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lift onto your toes, bend your knees, hop or step to the top of your mat, flat back, fold. Fingers to toes, forward fold, feet wide, scoop up your big toes. And just feel the two sides of your body, maybe a little different after doing one side. Where can you soften more in this moment? If you close your eyes in the fold, that's okay. Your drishti doesn't always have to be out in the physical space you're in. But closing the eyes and wandering in thought, that's not the work. Close your eyes, search your body for an area that needs support, needs release. Channel your breath there. Breathe in. And breathe out. A couple more. Really soften wherever you need to. Long inhale. Long exhale. Chair. Start with your feet back in true north. Big toes touching, heels apart. Sit down. Your toes might not actually come right into contact with each other. Like I have a knee issue. It doesn't feel as good when my feet are touching, but closer. And heels wider than the toes. Yeah, do that alignment. Find your twist. Breathe in. Wrap that left shoulder blade back, activating the upper body for this transition. Yeah, so again, nothing really has to move but this right leg as we go into crescent lunge twist. Find support. Strengthen that left leg. Get light on the right toes. Step them back. Well, if you fall out, just come back. It's okay. I'm definitely feeling the doing yoga every single day, which is good. Like we're just in week 1 of this program. If you're with me, wait till we have 5 90 minutes to do, 6 90-minute practices to do. Building up that possibility. Deepen your twist. Activate your back leg even more. Kneecap, heel lifts forward. Breathe in. Twist deeper. Warrior 2. Open up. Settle in. Find space between your shoulders and your ears. Steady gaze. And find your edge. Sink into it. Breath in. Breath out. Flip the front palm, reverse back. Extended side angle. Left elbow to the knee or fingertips inside the foot. And again, option here. I'm going to see what happens because one side might be different than the other. I can do it a little bit different way of grabbing the bind. Bird of Paradise option. Maybe. Curious. Being truthful with yourself. If it didn't work before, are you assuming it won't work again? Like maybe the other side, the other day. Possibility. Maybe it's not perfect in your mind. Again, that's perfect. Drop the need for it to be perfect. Drop the need for it to look a certain way. Just being present to what shows up for you here and now. Take a breath in. Come back to side angle if you're not there. Reach the right hand up. Plant the left hand down. Side plank. Step back through the left foot. Then activate here, core. Uddiyana Bandha, strong. Pull in, press down, lift that right leg up. Oh my God, I'm not very stable today. That's amazing. Just being straight up, letting the poses come as they come. Flip into wild thing. Take the right knee bent, right foot behind you, reaching the right fingers. Breath in, breath out. Left hip higher. Go as big as you need to right here. Full breath in. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Move into gorilla pose. Feet as wide as your hips. Palms under the feet. Let go of the crown of the head. Frustration will kill your yoga practice. You think you're going to do a pose because, oh, I've done that 100 times before and it doesn't work out. What do you make it mean? Like being true to yourself about like actually what do you make that mean? Seek the truth of like the internal judgments that might show up. Frustration, maybe even as far as anger at your body. It's not doing what you want it to. What's the lesson in that moment? What can you let go of? It's like willing to come apart in your mind for a moment. Maybe like anger or frustration takes hold. You're not bad. That's not a bad moment. That's an amazing moment of clarity, opportunity. Just to choose something else. Breathe in. Breathe out. Plant your hands. Take crow or malasana squat. Your choice. Crow pose, knees to armpits. Starting to shift the weight forward. Maybe your toes stay right on the ground. This is still crow right here. Maybe it's lifting up. Engage through your core muscles. Whatever you're doing, keep strong. Press down. Lift higher. One more breath. Chaturanga Dandasana, shoot back. Upward facing dog. Oh, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Flat back on the breath in. Fold. Sweep all the way up. Extended mountain. Right into eagle. Right arm under. Right leg over. Hug through the inner thighs. Biceps. Get your elbows in line with your shoulders. Then plug the shoulders back. Keep that here. Inhale. Sleeping eagle. Hinge forward. Elbows rest on your knees. Take a breath in. Squeeze into center. With your arms still bound, sweep your right leg back, unravel it. Take bound third warrior. Turning the right toes down, lift through that right heel. Lengthen from your fingertips to the back heel, strong body. Breathe in, breathe out. Airplane, unravel your arms now with control. Let there be turbulence if you need to for a moment. Land, lift your chest. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Right hand down, left hand up for revolved half moon. Do that. Something different, yeah? Take the twist. If you need Left hand to your low back. That might give you access to twisting the upper body, still keeping active through that right leg. Press the right heel back. Turn the right pinky toe down. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Lift your heel a bit higher and release. Feet together. Flat back. Fold. Sweep all the way up. Eagle, left side. Left arm under, left leg over. Hug in. Sink down. Elbows lift up. Keep that integration of the shoulders. Long breath in. Use a long exhale to hinge forward. Don't rush it. Take the time, the breath. Sleeping eagle, hug in. Pause for the exhale. Bound warrior 3. Sweep the left leg back. Keep the arms in eagle. Keep lifted through that back heel. Breathe in. Breathe out. Spark every finger. Wake up the hands. Wake up the feet. Lift that back heel higher. Airplane, unravel. Stay lifted through the collarbones, through the chest. Shoulders, draw back. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more here. And then move into the twist. Take your right hand up, left hand down. Revolved half moon. Take that variation that fits for you. If you're struggling, a block under your fingers might help. Not lifting that back heel as high. Yeah, and if there's space, go like right into your fullest expression, whatever that looks like. Bigger, smaller than usual, perfect. If it's an unusual pose, maybe you've not done many times, again, feel it. Access the sensations. Present to the thoughts that might pop up in that moment. Perfect. Breathe with them. Stay with them. Full inhale. Feet together. Fold. Flat back. Fold forward. Sweep all the way up. Take dancer on the right side. Any variation. Grabbing the inside of the foot. Let's see if I've tried to do this for a long time. There's a workshop for the upgrade on my channel. Oh, it's tight. Oh, is it tight? Okay. Perfect. Breathe through tightness. And if you need a shift into something else, be okay with that. Breathe in, breathe out, release. Oh, so good. Switch sides. Dancer on your left. An option to grab the inside of the foot. I don't know how this side will work with that cut on my hand. I don't think, maybe, no. It's okay. Perfect. Find your version of dancer here. You fall out, drop meaning, drop judgment, just begin again. Reboot, start over. Right side, dancer. What you've done before might be amazing. It's not to take away from that. In this practice, maybe you've had breakthroughs in poses, you've done variations that you couldn't do before. And then like, what does it mean if you can't do them the next day, the next week? What meaning do you put on that if you could do it 5 years ago and now you can't? What can you do? You can probably do something different today than you could do 5 years ago as well. Switch sides. Full expression. Whatever that even means to you in this moment. Full expression doesn't mean how it was last week. Today, what's the full expression? What does it feel like? Breathe in, release, tree. Set yourself up. Foot above or below the knee, yeah? To the inner left thigh, inner left calf, kickstand with the toes on the ground. Then any variation, grow your tree, expand, express out, Breathe. In. Out. Fuller experience of your body right here, present to it. 2 more. Deep breaths. In and out. Reach up. Release. Set up the other side. Tree on the left. Leg and foot connect. Press into one another. You can do a different variation here if that feels good. Oh, I'm so tight today. It's really interesting. Just like fascinated by that. Your body is feeling, where did that come from? Interesting. What can I do to modify so that my body feels empowered in this moment instead of like creaky, old, incapable? Possibility to have a new experience of all that. Just willing to let it be unexpected. If you're just willing to embrace the unexpected, then you don't have to have any judgments, no meaning put on it. You don't know what's coming. Don't try to put meaning. Suddenly things might shift. Take a breath in, take a breath out, 1 more breath, and release. Oh, see, back bend, didn't even know that was there. Great, reach your arms up, fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, move with your breath. Flow that energy out. Vinyasa, upward facing dog. Press the floor. Downward facing dog. Right foot, warrior 1, reach up. Warrior 2. Triangle pose, straighten the right leg. Reach forward, really do that. Lengthen through the side body and then come down. Hand to your shin, works, hand to a block. Hand to the outside of your right foot, and just one of these places where if you always reach for the ground, because you can, like I can too, okay? And as soon as I do that, I feel more tightness in my right side body. So just because you can, doesn't mean you always should. Doesn't mean it's the best. Space is more ideal than aiming for fingers on the ground, okay? So if you get there and you feel spacious, beautiful, perfect spot for you. If you get your fingers on the ground and you feel crunchy, reach for a block, a water bottle, even palm to shin. If you don't have props, you don't need props to be able to get through this practice. So listening to your body, using your body as the prop, being guided by it. Body as teacher, not me. I'm helping guide you. Your body will tell you if it fits or not. See your top hand. Spark those left fingers. Open a little more. Then bring yourself up to stand. Wide legs, side facing fold. So the toes turn in. Lead with your chest. Hands on your hips. Do that. Chest, flat back, comes down. Hands to the floor. I feel like I want to do like, what's it called? Surfer pose or whatever. You bend the right knee, take your left toes to the ceiling. I can't remember the Sanskrit name for this. So your right toes might turn out a little bit for this, but getting that nice stretch through the back of the left leg here. Flex the left foot. And switch sides. Turn your left toes out a little bit. Right toes face the ceiling. Bend that left knee. Keep long through the spine. So instead of like rounding and dumping into it, still a lengthening through the crown of the head, the neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. Turn your toes to face the front of your mat. Back foot in. Fold. So go over the front leg here for pyramid. Let go of your head. You're not holding up your head and crunching up your neck. Okay, just let it dangle down. Option to stay right here or take the twist, your choice. So for twisted triangle, right hand reaches up. Option here for hand on the ground. Again, this might be one where a block can help to give you space. Your hand lands anywhere around that right foot. If it's the outside, okay, great. In front, beside, on the inside, whatever gives you access to twist, access to your legs. Breathe in, breathe out, lengthen, twist deeper. One more. Plant your hands. Chaturanga Dandasana. Heights to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one. Left side. Warrior two. Trikonasana. Reach forward with the left hand. Bring it down. Again, to your block, to your water bottle, to your shin, to the floor. Whatever's the right fit for you today, in this moment. Be true to that. Right shoulder back. Present, breath by breath. Cultivating presence. Choosing it over distraction. Every moment. Right shoulder blade wraps back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Pull yourself up to stand. Wide leg side facing fold. Bound. Hands bind behind you. Press your knuckles down. Lift your sternum, the center of your chest up, and then fold, leading with the chest. Stay active in your legs here. Really press through the feet. Lift up through the inner thighs. Breathing deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Shift your hips forward like 2 or 3 inches. Yes, more work through the legs. Less work through the neck and the upper body. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Stay here in the fold. Then release your bind. Walk your hands over to your left foot. Pyramid, toes forward. Right foot steps in. And again, option here, but just like first feel a couple breaths in pyramid pose. Even if you're going into the twisted triangle, just let this pose land for a moment. Breathe into the leg sensations. That left hip bone draws back to deepen. You can stay here. You can take your twisted triangle. Option there for the half bind. That might give you more access to twist if you're trying it. Option to take your feet a little wider. Imagine like you're standing on train tracks. Left hip back, right hip forward. Strong legs, strong spine. Breathe in, breathe out. One more big reach. Stay for the twist. Plant your hands on your mat. Step back to a high push-up and hold it. Just holding here. Breathe. In and out. Lift higher onto your tippy toes. If you need to drop your knees, then, right, do I have to even tell you that? Listen for what you need. Take a breath in. Low plank and hold. Yeah, hold the low plank. Inhale. Exhale. Do that for one more breath. I'll hold it. Stay. And belly flop. Come down to your belly. Let one ear land on your mat. Reach your arms back beside your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Let that breath go. Chin to center. Locust pose. Lift yourself up. Chest, arms, legs. From here, create more shoulder integration. More core bandha, the belly bandha pulling in. The neck bandha, tuck the chin, lengthen it. Pull in through the pelvic floor, squeezing those muscles to go higher. Option to stay or bound. Locust is an option. Push back the knuckles if you get the bind. Breathe in. Breathe out. Long neck. Feel that big stretch. And slowly come down. Bend your knees. Windshield wipe your feet from side to side for a moment. And set yourself up for floor bowl. Grab the outer ankles. Kick back into your hands. Start to lift up. Tension in the legs and the arms. Feel that. Hugging in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Higher. Hold it. Take one more breath. Stay for the breath out. And release. Hands by your low ribs. On your next inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step through. Come down onto your back. Move into bridge pose. Ground your triceps, your heels, and lift up. Let's check in. You want to make sure the backs of the arms press down. I like to take the robot arms with fingertips facing the ceiling. It's to really create that activation in your shoulders too, right? So you push the triceps down, lift by pressing the back of your skull, and get your shoulders together. And if you want to bind your hands under your back, that's an option. Still pressing through triceps, still lifting through the chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Go higher. Squeeze glutes, legs, core. Big breath in. Slowly come down. Let your knees fall from side to side for a moment. Okay, so let's do spoiler alert. We're going to do 3 more wheels, okay? Option for 3 breaths each. I'll count you through all that, or I'm just going to stay up. I feel like that's what my plan is. We'll see. Sometimes plans don't come through. Go up into wheel or bridge. Bridge is great. Breathe. Press down through the feet. Long inhale. Option to stay up or come down. You go down, take a breath in. Take a breath out, then pop right back up. Set it up, go up on your inhale. Hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift higher. Option to stay or to come down. Take a breath in. If you're down, stay, breathe out. Set up, go back up. Last one, inhale. Exhale. 2. Hold it. Full breath, full expression right here. And slowly come down. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Place your right hand onto your belly, left hand onto your heart center. Let your arms rest on the ground. And breathe. I like to close my eyes here. Just do a quick scan of the body, feel out where it needs your attention. Your attention is your breath, your energy, your focus, just releasing tension in those areas. Letting go of resistance in that physical part of your body or maybe between your ears. This moment, just for a few more breaths here, just ask yourself what you appreciate about your body. Something it did for you today, something it's done for you in the past. And go deeper than, like, if you have a struggle with that, maybe you were like been fighting with your body today through the past. I get that. Body dysmorphia is something I still suffer from to this day. And one of the steps towards breaking through those thoughts that your body's not good enough is just actually taking moments to appreciate how good it is, how strong it is, how capable. Happy, baby. Bring your soles of your feet towards the ceiling. Reach for the outer edges of both feet. Pull down. can sway from side to side a little bit. Press your feet up to the ceiling, straight legs, hands underneath your bum cheeks just to support your legs. Take a breath in, lower down 30%. Pinky toes draw back, flex your feet active. Down another 30%. Breathe in. Lower down just off the mat. Look up to your toes. So bring that ribs to your hip bones. Point your toes and start to flutter kick here, like you're swimming. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Belly button draws down to your spine. 9, 10. 1, 2. Go faster. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8. Keep going. Fluttering. Core strong. Leg muscles hugging bones. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head down. Flex the feet. Lift them up. On your exhale, lower 30%. Breathe in. Down 30%. Strong breath. Go a little lower, just off the mat. Look at your toes. Keep the feet flexed. This time, scissor kick back and forth. Alternating for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet flex, lift up. Lower your right heel just off the mat. Scissor legs. You can keep your hands underneath your lower back here, or you can take your hands behind your head for more work. Alternating legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. A little faster. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in. Grab the backs of your knees. Rock front to back a couple times. Come up to sit. Let's do half boat. So this is one of the poses from the week 1 sequence and journey or personal revolution. So taking right heel in towards your left glute, extend just the left leg out, and then arms out. I've been feeling this all week. This does something different than just boat pose. Boat's great. Single leg boat. Yeah, lifting it up. Oh, shaking. See, quivering. Perfect. Breathe. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Hold it. Go higher. Reach for your ankle or your foot. And take the lifted leg pose, bringing it up. Pulling. Drawing, I don't like the word pull, that sounds painful. Yeah, drawing your left leg towards your chest. Stay active, you're pressing straight out through that left heel. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, stay. Option to stay here, go to twisted lifted leg. So you'll grab a hold of the foot or ankle with your right hand. Take your left hand out behind you to stabilize. And then start to draw that left leg across your body with the right hand. Stay active in the foot, long through your spine. You're not collapsing, okay? Keep the shoulders back, strong core. Breathe in, breathe out. Take that twist a little further. Oh, so good. Yes. And then release, switch sides. Take the left heel in towards your right bum cheek. Just make sure your bum cheeks are out of the way there, tailbone back. And then single leg boat, half boat, whatever you want to call it. Stay active through that right leg, active through shoulders, core. Breathe in, breathe out, go higher, hold here, inhale, exhale, a little higher, hold for the breath out. Then you can stay or reaching for that ankle. Oh no, go into this, go into lifted leg pose. This was the option. You can take this on. Option for the twist in a moment here. Stay active. Draw that leg higher, get the stretch. If you need to let go of the hamstring a little bit, just bend the knee slightly to release some of that pressure, that tension. If you want the tension in the stretch, press out through the heel, straighten the leg, make it strong. Option here for the twist, grab onto that right foot with the left hand. Right hand out behind you. Draw across the body. Wake up. That's like such a nice IT band stretch. Oh my God. Breathing. Go further. Inhale. Keep your spine tall. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Twist deeper. And release. We're going to do the end sequence here from the book for this week, okay? So if you're used to the regular journey into power, if you really want half pigeon goat, we're going to do seated half pigeon, okay? So taking right ankle on the left knee, hands out behind you. Make like the letter M with your body, yeah? You see that? M for Mike, great. Bring your left heel in as much as you need to, and then you're going to activate this by energetically pushing that right knee away from you, like using the leg muscles to do that. Push away. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can stay right here. If you want more of the hip stretch, go into the three-legged table. Keep the right knee pushing down towards the floor. More work here. You can like join us for this, or you can just stay where you were. Take your hips high. If you're in the three-legged table, just go into it. Foot flexed, core strong. Breathe in, breathe out. Go a little bit higher. Stay for the exhale. One more breath. Slowly come down. You'll extend your left leg straight. Bring your right foot to your inner left thigh. Seated single leg extension. Fold over the leg. Tuck the chin. Breathe in. Breathe out. A little deeper. Come up to sit. And we'll take the straight leg seated twist. So you're going to take your right knee up towards the ceiling now. Grab your right knee with your left hand or left elbow, and then plant your right hand behind you. So you're keeping the right foot inside the left knee. Lift up through the crown of your head. Draw back through the right shoulder blade. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lengthen. And twist. Again. Go a little deeper. Come back to center. Set up the other side. So you'll take body into that M shape again, okay? Left ankle on the right knee this time. Foot stays flexed. And just stay here for a few breaths before you lift into three-legged table. If you're going there with me, like keep active here to feel this. Pressing that left knee away from you. Shoulder blades will want to roll forward. Keep them drawing back, okay? Integrate. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze. Press. Option to lift up. Three-legged table. Inhale. Exhale. Press through your knuckles. Soften through your elbows. Yeah, and then get that hips high. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more lifts. Squeeze. Take a big breath in. Stay for the breath out. Slowly come down. Seated single leg extension. Extend out through the right leg. Left foot to your inner right thigh. Fold over your right leg. Breathe in. Go deeper. Again. Deeper. Seated single leg twist, bend, or bring the knee's already bent. Bring the left knee up to the ceiling. Grab your left knee with your right hand or hook your elbow, and then find that twist. So you're supporting, just like on spider fingers with that left hand behind you. Draw the left shoulder back. Lift up through the crown of your head. Twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lengthen. Twist a bit deeper. One more in and out. Extend both legs out in front of you. Draw the sit bones back. Staff pose, sitting up tall. Hands on either side of your hips. Press through the palms. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shoulders back. Pull the pit of the belly in. Keep that length in your spine. Arms reach up. Seated forward bend. Fold over your legs. Breath in. Breath out. Tuck your chin. Lengthen your neck. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Come down onto your back. Take a quick inversion. Not like rushing, but I'm not going to be here forever. So just like waterfall's the option. Hands underneath the low back or a block if you have one. Shoulder stand option. If you really want a headstand and you're proficient in that, then go into it. I've been doing a headstand every morning. Like I wake up, drink water, make my bed and do a headstand and trying to get that morning routine thing going. And it's like, so I'm just like in love with it. I've been holding headstand for 3-4 minutes some days. So I've already done that today. So I'm just going to stay here in my shoulder stand. And if you want to take the time to be in your headstand for a little longer, if that's what you need in this moment. If you're in shoulder stand, slowly transition to plow. Let the feet come to the ground behind your head. Press your heels back. Option, knees to ears. Plow is a great counter pose to headstand, just for the record. If you do a headstand, do a plow after. It feels really nice on the neck. Breathe in. Slowly roll out. Extend the left leg, draw your right knee in. Cross it over your body. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Oh, so good. Go a little deeper and switch sides. Shift your hips over to the left just a little bit. Left knee draws in. Cross over the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay for one more breath. Twist. Come back to center. Give yourself a squeeze. And release to Shavasana. Arms and legs fall open. Close your eyes. Just allow yourself to rest. Just present to the sensations in your body. Aware of them. Every Sunday I read from Journey to the Heart. So we'll keep that up. You just stay and rest. I'm not actually sure what the date is today. Oh, this one looks great. I don't know if this is today's date, but we're going to read April 24th. Change your perspective. Sometimes a slight difference in where we stand can dramatically change how we see things. One morning shortly after sunrise, I climbed to the top of a mesa in Sedona. I'd been there the day before, staring at the shapes and forms of the other mesas and gazing down upon the city. Now this morning I sat in a different place to meditate and to look around. The spot where I sat this day was only a few feet from where I'd sat before, but the view looked entirely different. I saw different shapes and forms in the mesas. I saw a different view of the city, the world below. We often need to change our position so we can see things differently. We don't have to make a dramatic change. We just need to move around a little. Perhaps an unresolved issue is blocking our vision, blocking us from seeing the beauty that's there. Maybe a bit of anger or self-contempt is interfering with our vision. Maybe the changes we need to make are minor, much less than we thought. Maybe we simply need to look at whatever we are viewing without fear, to change our mood and see it with the eyes of love. Take a break, move around, learn to change your perspective. Maybe you don't need to change what you're looking at. You just need to change where you stand.
Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Full body stretch, arms over your head. Straighten out your legs, stretch through your legs. Bring yourself up to a seated position with your eyes still closed. Sit up tall. Hands to the center of your chest. And take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Thumbs to the center of your forehead. Your third eye, your intuition. Yeah, the center of perspective, presence. We finish this practice with a bow. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed that. It was a little different at the end there. So that's the sequence from the Journey into Power. Not the Journey into Power, the sequence from the 40 Days of Personal Revolution book, well, mixed in with Journey into Power. So next week, the sequence is a little bit different. So if you are not, you just found out I was doing this, maybe you're just my Sunday kind of yogis, just challenge yourself to hit your mat more often. Yeah, there's now 5 20-minute practices there that you can choose from. Next week, there's 5 more 30s and 45 the week after, and then 60, 75, 90. It's an amazing program. I've run it at the studio 8 times, and this is my 3rd time being a participant, and every time I have a transformative experience in it. So this is going to be my first time probably getting all these practices in, and I'm committed to making sure that that happens. So please comment below if you're enjoying these videos, if you're in the program with me, or if you were just somebody out there that's hitting their mat more often because you found this challenge amazing. And yeah, hit the thumbs up, comment. Love to hear from you guys and gals. And keep moving your body, keep nourishing your body, stay committed to a movement practice daily, and I will see you again really soon. Come and check the chat over there. Mr. B's crunked as usual. B, you gonna come say hi? What do you think? Wanna come say hi? Come here. Come over here. Come here. You could see his face that he's giving me right now. Come on, come say good morning. No? Literally got like one eye peeled open like that, and he's saying no. So again, I don't like to force him off of his bed. Pleasure. Nice to see you all. And yeah, have an awesome rest of your day. I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned for more good stuff. Trying to work on some shorter recipe videos that are only a minute long too. So that is coming. It's just taking me time to get the vibe of editing them. So stay tuned. Bye, everybody.